the emotions that kill your trading. So it's greed, it's hope, it's regret, and it's fear. So whenever you face these 4 things in the market, just know you're not ready.
Yo, what's up guys? Nqobile Tembane from Top Traders South Africa, and I'm bringing you guys another installment of Market Masters, where I sit down with the most prominent and talented traders in the industry. And today I'm joined by another trader. I'm joined by Mr. Thato Manaka. How you doing?
Yes,
How you doing?
Good. I'm good. And you guys?
Yeah, we good. I'd like to believe everyone is good. Yeah. Anyway, we're here because you're here because you're a trader.
Yeah, of
and
course.
we definitely going to be talking about the market. It's going to talk about your journey as well, getting into it. And I know we had a conversation. I know you're doing things differently and all that. But obviously we'll get to all of that.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of people are watching, and there's people who don't know your background. I'm also getting to know you as well, so I would like you just to give us a bit of background, especially like just before Forex.
Okay, cool. So Thato Manaka is actually from deeply of Soweto. Young kid, got interested in Forex in 2019. So the reason why I started trading is because of obviously financial background. I come from a traditional family. Everyone started working. So I just wanted to break out of the barrier of just the working class, and I found interest in like Forex. But nonetheless, I've been actually interested in numbers, the financial world, economics and everything in high school. So further on in varsity, I was introduced to Forex by a friend of mine called DK. So we were just chilling one day, and he was just looking at a chart, and I asked him, what's this? Like, what are you actually doing?
Yeah.
So he just showed me, okay, cool. This is buying, this is selling. And yeah. That's how I got into it.
Yeah. So did he mention anything about like money? Obviously.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you gotta break down what was happening, because I think obviously his boy's like, hey, money.
Okay, cool. So he firstly showed me the profits that he made.
Okay.
He made around like 500 USD. So I was quite interested.
Yeah.
I would see how can you make such money, like not quickly, but like so gradually on a simple platform like that. You see, so yeah. That's why I became interested. Went further on. 2020, that's when I started pushing like crazy.
Yeah. Oh, so basically 2019, you were still in varsity 2019.
Yeah, that was like my final year.
Oh, your final year. What were you studying?
I was studying human resource management.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then along the line, just dropped out. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Let me just take this fate and actually focus on ethics.
Yeah. So the reason for dropping out was because Forex had arrived.
Yeah. Forex actually arrived and actually took me off. Like, it blew my mind away.
Yeah, so you're just like, nah, might as well just do this. But you're in your final year though.
True.
Yeah.
But looking at the elements of life, I considered a lot of things. Like, firstly, human resource management. Where am I going to get a job?
Sorry to interrupt today's episode, but I need to tell you a few things about Octa today. So guys, it's really important to be with a broker that has great trading conditions, and Octa has transparent trading conditions, from zero swaps to no commissions at all, which means more profits in your pockets for you. As well, fast deposits and withdrawals with various options. Your deposit funds will be there within just 1 to 2 minutes, and get your profits in 25 minutes, right just when you need them. As well, guys, the minimum deposit at Octa is $50, but it's also $25 when you're using a Visa card. And guys, think about it. Now they provide a wide range of instruments, 150 plus stock assets, 30 plus crypto assets, 35 currency pairs, metals and indices for you guys to be able to trade. Also, we're giving you guys 100% deposit bonus when you use the code TOPTRADER. So guys, trading made clear with Octa.
It's either you get a connection or you come from a very, very connected family. So when it's that way, it's either you're going to get set in that manner, or else you're just going to keep on grinding until maybe you get a job elsewhere. But I wasn't looking to be a working class. You understand what I'm saying? Hence, I actually took the leap of faith.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, boy? It's either this or nothing else. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a different kind of drive, though. You know, just being like, nah, this has to work.
Yeah,
there's no
definitely.
it not
Definitely.
working. It has to work.
It has to work.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously you've been introduced to Forex at this point.
Yeah.
Now, so did you drop out? So when did you start learning? Actually, like, how was that process of the learning process?
Okay, so the learning process started fully 2020.
Yeah.
That's when I started putting some work. Obviously, started going to your mentors, meeting so-called mentors and Forex gurus, paying for courses and stuff, which didn't work out. Buying robots, which didn't work out totally.
Yeah.
But that is part of the learning curve. Like a lot of people thinking that this thing's going to work out like overnight. Doesn't work that way. So I had to put in the work. Like in a week, maybe I'd work like 5 times a week. Definitely. On a daily basis, I put in 12 hours of work. Just looking at the chart, understanding what candlesticks, what do they mean, what price action is, like all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So this is like 2020 right now. So you learning, you putting in the hours, obviously, but 12 hours a day.
Yeah, bro. I didn't sleep. I was a night owl.
Yeah.
I never slept.
It's just for this. I'm pretty sure you're watching videos. You
Constantly. The first video I watched was this guy called Steven from your trading channel. This American guy. So I got intrigued, started following what he was saying and everything. But obviously that wasn't enough for me. So I started paying for courses. But I saw whatever that they're teaching me in the courses, the same thing that I'm receiving from the internet. That's why I cut that stuff out. Actually started focusing on getting the free information on the internet, compiled information. But obviously there's a thing called information overload, where you're just compiling information to a point where it becomes informative.
Yeah.
So I just sat down, looked what works for me properly. Then here I am.
Yeah. But I always feel, I like you going to that information overload thing. It's so important because I think a lot of people find themselves where you found yourself. True. Especially because there's so much. You're right. Just type Forex in YouTube or Google. You don't even know where to start, where to begin. But how were you able to like now get to a point of your process of elimination now, like trying to decide that's good for me, I'll take that. Like, what was the thought process behind that?
I guess it started off when the whole concept of comprehension came into place.
Okay.
Where I had to basically see what works for me psychologically, what I understand more, and what's fit for me. So, for example, price action, that actually works for me properly. Like, I don't need to do other things. Not that I'm saying I'm dismissing other information or any other form of information, but like, your order blocks have been there before. Your indicators have been there before. But that never worked for me because it created a certain gap when it came to being progressive. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
so price action actually worked for me. So that's why I stuck with that and I ran with it. Yeah.
Okay. So 2020, now you're putting in the work. Let's talk about a source of income or source of funds to trade, because like right now you kind of just ditched school. Now what's life looking like now?
Okay, so after ditching school, of course I had to like get a side hustle job. So I looked for a job, got a job. So I worked with the 50-30-20 rule, which I'll take maybe my salary rather. Take 50%, put it on my wants, take 30%, take it to my needs. Then the 20%, I'd save it up to put it in Forex. Okay. So for example, I save like 1.5 and put it in Forex each and every month. Yeah. To a point where I'd see like some progression, some profits. Yeah, obviously there are losses. Yeah,
100%. Yeah, but
there are losses.
So at this point, you're basically saying now you're funding like $5 a month. Is that an accurate figure to give? Because I'm going somewhere with this. So right now with $5, and right now you're funding accounts. Yeah. What's the trading like? Because a lot of people get to a point of like, now I've put in the $5. I've still got other money. I can put in more. Well, we ever get into those points where it's just like, nah, you were just putting in more than $5?
I think that's where the discipline comes into the picture. So I had to stir my discipline. I had to force myself. Yeah. Basically, it's either this $5, I'm gonna do something with it, or I blow it. If I blow it, cool. I'll just have to wait for the next month, basically.
Yeah.
But obviously, over time, there are times where you get tempted and you take a bit of that money away. You put it in Forex, then you still blow. But over time, I've learned that, okay, cool, Thato, just sit on your hands, bro. Like, you don't need to like trade maybe at a certain time. You don't need to get tempted whenever you see a certain impulse in the market whatsoever. So hence, that's why I gained that discipline. Like even now, for example, like that days were bad. Like I go 4 days without trading until I get that right move that works for me. Yeah.
Sure. That's actually quite, especially early in your journey right now, like just deciding that you're going to be disciplined especially with money, because I know money management for a lot of people is where a lot of people tend to fail.
True.
In that regard, where it's just like, it's fine. I'll put in as much as I can, because you know what they say: more money, more profits,
more profits,
more profits as well, even more problems as well. Okay. So 2020 now. But how are you trading though at this point? Like, what's your trading style at this point, like 2020 right now? Because if you're putting in Tau 5, what returns are you looking for? Were you trying to go flip accounts or whatnot?
I was basically flipping accounts. I was just like, there was a time where I took that Tau 5, I blew it, I did a drawdown to like 5 Clipper. It's like, you know what? Let me take this 5 Clipper and do something. 5 Clipper, like I just placed trades, slept, woke up. I was like in like 2.8 to 3,000. So I doubled up that 1.5 basically. So that's how I ran with it basically. But I needed a trading plan. That's when I started being like intricate in my work and started like, okay, cool. I need to sit down, do this and that. What works for me, what doesn't work for me. That's when I started cutting out your indicators. Like your moving averages, 51 and whatsoever. If price breaks below, I used to do all of that. Then I started cutting out that. That's when I started focusing on price action. The repetitive nature of the market. If I see something more than once, I know it's accurate. So I'm just going to focus on that, and I run with that.
So 2020, you're working, you're spanning. When are you getting time to like trade now? Like how are you managing your time at this point?
I trade at work actually.
You trade at work.
I trade at work, which is the worst idea ever. Because I used to trade your GBP USD, which is around obviously 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning. So I'd lose focus even in my progression, work. So I'd be frustrated when I'm losing, not attending to customers, be all moody and everything. That's when the whole sentimental, psychological thing came into the picture. Okay, Thato, even if you lose, just sit down, see what you did wrong. Instead of just being angry and telling yourself, nah, they're manipulating the market, nah, this and that. So like I sat down, I did a lot of introspection, and it actually worked. Honestly, it actually worked.
And you know that self-introspection is so key. Self-reflection is so key.
True.
Because I think we just tend to see ourselves somewhere else, or see ourselves in other people, especially the people on Instagram.
We already made it.
Already made it. We see. I understand you need to see yourself somewhere, get motivation somewhere, but I think it gets to a point where you kind of replace the face of that person.
And you put yourself there, which is another problem, because that's self-sabotage. Like we all destined for one journey, but it all happens in different timelines. You hear what I'm saying? So, for example, someone that I was starting Forex with, maybe 3 years ago, they already blew up. For one, I haven't blew up. I'm still an upcoming prominent trader, but I still understand that my time is going to come. Honestly, my time is going to come. So I'm not going to put myself under pressure due to Instagram lifestyle, selling off courses and everything, because basically I provide free education all out. So if, for one, a young youth wants to learn what Forex is, I'll just give them the basics for free. You see. So further on, if they're interested in pushing with me, I'm like, okay, cool, bro. Let's work. Let's work. If I see progression in them, I'm like, okay, bro, take your wings and fly alone. That's what I feel like Forex should be.
Yeah. Fully agree. So talking about, so what's your definition of profitability? Because I think a lot of people have different I don't think everyone fully understands what it means to be profitable. Yeah. So what's your definition of?
Okay, my take on profitability
Yeah.
is basically being able to set a target. For example, like if you're saying this month, if I set a target, okay, Thato, I'm planning to make maybe around 50K. How am I going to spread that 50K on a daily basis? And also looking at the nature of the market as well. Okay, cool. If the market doesn't allow you to make that, maybe that 5K on that day, maybe if you're forcing, maybe you're being aggressive that day, it's not going to allow you. So rather take your 500s. Just be patient with yourself. See, never force things in the market, honestly. Like a lot of people are forcing things to a point whereby they're losing themselves in the market. I've seen a friend like lose himself and stop trading, come back, stop trading again, come back, stop trading. Yeah. Understand what I'm saying? So for me, profitability is just being consistent, even though the amount may seem small, but as long as there is consistency, for me, that's how it works for me.
Yeah. And then I know, obviously you get your fundamentals, your technicals, and your sentimentals. Yeah. I know that's something that is a topic that you... Let's get into that.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So I've discovered that the market, according to what I've discovered, it runs in 3 waves. So it's the technical, obviously, what you see in the charts, candlesticks, chart patterns, and whatsoever. There's the fundamental. Whenever there's CPI, the CPI actually today, I don't know what time is it, but there's CPI that's going to happen right now. So that's part of the fundamental. So you cannot allow your technical to overshadow the fundamental, because you can say, okay, cool, I'm looking for a sell, but it happens that there's an impulse, then a wick happens, they stop you out, then okay, cool, the sell happens. It's not your fault. It's the fundamentals. Then there's the sentimentals. So the sentimental is basically spread into 4. It's the 4 horsemen. I call them 4 horsemen.
Okay.
I was reading a book that's called The Emotions That Kill Your Trading. So it's greed, it's hope, it's regret, and it's fear. So whenever you face these 4 things in the market, just know you're not ready, basically. So whenever I approach the market, I realize, am I greedy? Am I holding too much? Or if the market is against me, am I hoping, will it go back to where my entry is? Maybe put me in some small profits, nyana, then I close and leave the market alone. Or you're not accurate with like your entry. Maybe, for example, you fearing your entry. Should I enter? Should I not enter? Then later on, it happens that your entry or your analysis was actually correct. Then the last one, what did I mention? It's greed, it's fear, regret. You regretting not closing, or you regretting not closing, basically, or like taking your profits whatsoever.
Or holding, or just regrets in general.
Yeah, just regret. So those 4 things are actually they're very fundamental when it comes to like you understanding yourself psychologically when it comes to trading. So that's what I've been working on and everything. Yeah. And it's actually taking me like on a emotional control phase. Like, I'm able to actually control my emotions.
Like, managing them properly.
Yeah, I'm managing them properly. Yeah, true.
Because I always hear people like, obviously in trading, put your emotions aside. I'm just like, put your emotions aside.
You can't, bro. You can't. You can only be able to control them. That's all. You can only be able to control them.
That's actually quite interesting, though. So you call them the 4?
The 4 horsemen.
The 4 horsemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. But I think definitely when you can deal with all those things, but hope is actually I think of all of them, hope for me is actually, I think, probably the biggest killer. But they're all killers, if we're being honest. Like when you think about them individually, you're just like, greed, hope. It's like, it's like Kunja, regret, and what's it?
So it's greed, it's hope, it's regret. What's the other one?
Yeah, it's the...
well, people...
when it comes to trading, I've been looking lately when it comes to trading time. I feel like time is an aspect of trading, especially contributing to people's trading edge, that we tend to neglect, because trading lifestyle, the trading lifestyle is like, you can be anywhere, anytime, place a trade anytime. It's all that. And I think that's giving a false sense, obviously, of trading, you know. And I feel like time right now is such a crucial aspect of trading, and a lot of people tend to neglect that. It's not a matter of any time you can trade.
Yeah.
No, time really does play a crucial element in trading. So I don't know, what's your take on that, and what trading session do you particularly trade?
Okay, so for me, time is actually the biggest value in trading.
Okay.
If you don't value time in trading, bruh, you're not gonna go anywhere. Honestly, if you're gonna be forcing to trade the New York session style in London session, that's not gonna work. So, for instance, I prefer New York session throughout. I don't trade London session. I don't trade Asian session. I don't trade any other session. It's just New York. So from 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, if I don't see anything happening according to my analysis and my style of trading, I'm not going to do anything that day. I'm not going to force the market to be in my favor. So a lot of people actually force trades. Like, for example, if you say you're a day trader, then you end up scalping all of a sudden because you want to make money. Bro, that's not going to work, bro. Stick to your style of trading.
Yeah.
It's like, for example, I've actually seen... maybe it's like a typical example, but I've actually seen Forex as like football, for example.
Okay.
You're a striker. A striker is the timing when it comes to going forward, receiving the ball and whatsoever, right? So if you're going to force a move without actually being in the right place, like you're not even open, like the offense is going to take the ball back. You guys have to mark and start from scratch. So basically, I know it's a typical example, but it relates a lot to what I'm saying when it comes to like timing. So time is very, very crucial when it comes to trading. So
yeah, no, that's true. And so, I know you trade USD CAD, NAS 100, US 30, and gold. Now I want to ask you about gold. Do you think gold will go to 3,000?
I don't think so.
Why?
Due to the current state of what's currently happening with BRICS, I think they're trying to sabotage the US dollar. So as soon as they try to sabotage the US dollar, they're obviously going to use gold as a backup for the BRICS.
Yeah. So
as soon as that happens, I don't think that gold is going to reach the 3,000.
Yeah, I'm also inclined to believe that it probably won't touch that, but because of Bitcoin. Yeah, I know it's crazy, but like because right now the day we're recording this, the Bitcoin ETF just got approved by the SEC right now.
True.
So
I saw that,
so that being the digital gold, I think it will kind of just work against the actual physical gold that we trade. So but again, I was just putting that out there. What else do you trade?
I also trade your indices, like your volatility 75 and your 100.
What moves those charts?
Those, bro. A lot of people actually ask that question, but I think maybe it's in plain sight. It's basically a copy and paste of what's currently happening in the market.
Okay.
Not in a specific instrument, but just a copy and paste. You know what I'm saying? If they're like an uptrend, for example, top-down analysis.
Yeah. No, but I'm talking about like the mechanics that actually move, like
it's actually algorithm.
Algorithm.
Yeah, it's actually algorithm. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just based off your service and everything. They're just copying and pasting what's currently happening in the market, and they're just putting it there. Yeah. But they're actually good though.
Really?
Yeah, they're actually good.
Yeah, but how do you manage your risk coming to trading your volatility pairs?
My risk is very aggressive. I'm not gonna lie. Like there are times whereby I took your 50 rand, I made like 1.5, for example, then double that up to like maybe your 9k, 10k. You see, so there you gotta be aggressive because you don't know what the next move is.
But how do you manage your money when you're being aggressive like that? Because obviously, if you say you're aggressive, obviously you over leveraging.
Yeah.
You're over risking, obviously, and I know one thing about the pairs, they move so quickly that you find out now. Yeah.
So the leverage there, standard is like 1:1,000. So you already know that your entries are just gonna be like based on like your 1.00 and above. So hence I'm saying when it comes to them, I'm aggressive because I'm looking to make that money and just move out. And compared to your instruments, that's when I apply my discipline, my risk management properly and everything, because a lot of things, they are led by your fundamentals and everything, you see. So On the other side, it's just algorithm. It's just maybe a short move here and there.
Okay.
Whilst on the other side, I'm looking for like long-term moves. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you open the chart, like, what's your approach? Like
My approach?
Yeah, when you open a chart, fresh chart,
Okay.
what are we doing? What are we looking at? What are we looking for?
Okay, fresh charts. Let's just say I'm looking at my favorite pairs like USD CAD. Start from top down. I start from the larger time frames, which is like your daily. Firstly, look at the trend. How strong is the trend? If price has touched the trend more than twice, I already know we're going on an uptrend. For example, move to 4 hours. 4 hours, what's currently happening? Are there any swing points that are supporting the trend, for example? Yeah. Then I go to your 1 hour look. A 1 hour look at the current price movement. Like, for example, if there are any chart patterns, if there is any breakout or retest, something like that, then I end up at 15 minutes for my entries. That's when I look at my candlesticks and everything.
Okay.
That's when I start executing. But I obviously wait for a certain time, which is the New York session. Yeah.
So, you know, trading has a lot of things that are required that we need to do. What would you consider like some of like the mindless tasks, like in terms of like stuff that you know that's unnecessary for one to do?
Taking notes. Taking a lot of notes. So whenever you're trading, journalize everything that you're doing.
Yeah.
Honestly, like journalizing is actually going to remind you of the previous moves that you were actually doing, like your previous trails. So for example, if you were trading US30 last week and you're planning to trade it this week, you need to check, okay, what was happening last week? What was I actually doing? And should I do the same thing? Obviously, if there is the same move again. That's why I'm emphasizing the whole idea of price action. It's like basically a repetition of what's been happening over and over and again. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you journal your trades.
Yeah.
Yeah. When do you get time to like read? Or do you ever go over your trades? Like, and when do you do that?
Yeah, I actually do. So whenever I take my screenshots and everything, I just journalize on the side. Maybe like on my, what's this app? Notion.
Okay.
So I take my screenshots, put it there, write down whatever that I'm seeing, and not what I'm thinking, whatever that I'm seeing.
Okay.
Because that's the thing about ethics. You don't actually imply what you're thinking. You imply what you're seeing.
Yeah.
So I do that. Then the following week, I go back to what I was doing last week.
Okay.
To see, okay, cool. Does it align with what's happening currently? Okay, if not, okay, what's currently happening? Because that could happen that there are three scenarios, scenario A, B, or C. Scenario A could align with what you've been seeing repeatedly every week. Scenario B could be, okay, I'm familiar with this move, but it's not quite that. It's not quite something that I've been actually paying attention to, but I'm actually familiar with it. Then scenario C could be the worst move ever, where there's like consolidation and everything. You know what I'm saying? So always stick to actually journalizing, focusing on like the main objective, which is like the repetition.
Yeah.
But if price action doesn't work for you, there's nothing wrong with that. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I focus on like journalizing, focusing on scenarios that actually repeat themselves for me in order for me to actually be consistent and progressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. You know, you spoke about financial freedom on a free basis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you break that down or give me a bit more insight on that?
So the reason why I believe that Forex now should be a free thing, like people should be teaching it for free, it's because fine, you've obtained the skill, you've put in the work and everything, but then like if you were in the person's shoes, for example, if you were to reflect on another person and seeing, okay, cool, I'm going to make this person pay for something that I already got for free on the internet, right? Cool. I put in the work, I put in my understanding and everything. But if I make them pay and they don't understand it the way I did, is it fair? Nothing is fair in that situation. So for me, that transaction, I used to have a course, honestly. I used to have a course.
Okay.
I used to like push a course for like your 5 leap and whatsoever.
Yeah.
But I realized another thing, working with people, different people, it's quite difficult because I'm one person who has a consciousness. I actually look at another person thinking, okay, I'm going to take this person's on a hard-earned cash, put it in my account, then double it up whilst they're still struggling to comprehend what I gave them. then at the end of the day, I'm going to say it's not my fault. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I believe in like just giving out free information, free education for everyone to just be financially free. Because looking at the state of this country right now, a lot of black millionaires are only looking out for themselves, which is a sad truth.
True.
Yeah. So I'd rather build a lot of millionaires in order to break that system or break that chain. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's true. So you basically just offering services to people for like 5 klipa a month? Oh no, just 5
used to.
Used to. How much were you making from that?
Nothing. That's when I realized I'm actually making nothing.
Yeah.
So hence I suggested or spoke to myself that, you know what, Thato, just give it out free. If you see a potential in someone, someone who actually has the same traits as you, someone is actually looking to head in the same direction as you, just give it out for free, bro. You don't know, bro. You don't know what's going to happen in the next 5 years. This person could help you maybe opening in a different business venture.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you've been an IB. Been in the industry.
Bro, I've been an IB.
Let's talk about the IB journey.
Yeah. So
when did it start?
The IB journey started 2021 when they started seeing my progress and everything, the profits and everything. So I was approached by 2 brokers. Okay, cool. Worked with them, but then I only saw this is just a luring scheme for them to actually have clientele. So as soon as they're done with me, cool, my contract ends. They still have the clients.
Yeah.
I still have to push for myself.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Hence, I'm pushing the whole idea of people receiving Forex for free. Yeah. So I worked with them. Actually, one of them tried actually scamming me. So this person, okay, cool, introduced me to the IB, pushing a new broker. Cool, why? I'm like, all right, cool, let's work, bro. So you know the IB received a link, right, where people have to like sign in recommended. If you want to open a account with the broker, this is the link, you sign in, whatsoever. Then the commission that you receive there, it's obviously from the clientele that's coming in.
True.
So this person actually sent me their link instead of creating a link for me. So I brought like clients for them, brought clients, only to find out that I'm actually bringing clients for him and not for myself.
This industry.
So that's when I sat down. It's like, you know what, bro, this is not going to work out. Like you've been scammed from day one to a point where I didn't want to consider or being considered as a scammer. Hence, I was like, you know what, bro, just do this for free, bro. Just free education. Start posting on like your YouTube. Start posting on Instagram. If someone has an important question, you just answer them, bro. You don't need to say one-on-one session, 15,000. Nah, bro. Honestly, like I know the industry's gonna look at me in a different way and say I'm cut from a different cloth. But at the end of the day, if it happens, hypothetically speaking, when push comes to shove, that the FCSA just decides, okay, whoever had a course and everything, let's just change it and twist it up. The money that you made from those people and the assets that you obtained, we're going to seize them. So no one has actually thought of that.
Okay. I haven't thought of that.
So if it happens that one day they decide, they bring in a new law or new regulation that, however, like how you obtained your assets and whatsoever through like people who were giving you money through Forex and then didn't actually accomplish or didn't get where to who you are, bro, we're going to seize everything. We're going to take everything from you. So you're just going to start from scratch. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I thought of it properly. So if it happens, I'm not giving them any ideas, but if that day comes,
yeah,
it's going to be an unfortunate day for everyone in the game.
No, that is true. That is so true. So what is like your daily trading routine?
Okay, cool. Daily
on a
trading
daily,
routine.
what does your day-to-day look like?
Okay, so for example, today, wake up 8 o'clock, do my exercises, cool. Read a book that's related to Forex, maybe, for example, or any other informative book, cool.
Yeah,
Open the chart.
How much time do you dedicate to reading books?
Go like 5 pages.
5 pages. Okay,
5
so
pages.
Nothing drastic.
Yeah, 5 pages.
Taking
5
it
pages.
very easy.
Yeah, 5 pages is actually.
You're very relaxed though.
I'm quite relaxed. I'm quite relaxed. I feel like you shouldn't like push yourself to the edge to a point whereby you become a maniac when it comes to doing stuff. Like, cool, you should push and push and push, but remember that your mental peace is also very, very valuable. Because I've seen a lot of people lose themselves in FX. We've seen like a lot of big names who've been in Forex do some very, very, very shady stuff. You get what I'm saying? So I've actually acquired a lot of things like psychologically, spiritually, because another thing, people don't really understand that the whole concept of money, it's also a spiritual thing. Hence, there's the law of attraction and the law of abundance. So the more that you try to acquire money in a shady way, karma is going to come back. So hence, I'm focusing on things in a lighter note, and I'm spreading out. I'm actually trying to say I'm spreading out a good message when it comes to like the whole concept of money. Basically,
Yeah, no, I get you. Sorry, I was still on the daily trading routine. Yes, we're still there.
So daily trading routine: wake up, exercise, read a book, 5 pages, open the chart, see what was happening on the previous few hours, like maybe from like your. Okay, let's just say I open the chart from like 8 o'clock. It doesn't mean I'm going to be trading. I'm just going to look for what was happening like 12 hours before that. Yeah. Then after that, look what was happening. Was the market repeating what I was actually looking at, which is price action. Okay. So was it repeating that or not? If not, then cool. I'll just wait. So basically, for me, the market is 80% patience, 10% analysis, and 10% psychological. Yeah.
You actually didn't even put. Oh no, but you did. But you didn't say strategy, because I know a lot of people like using the word strategy. And you use analysis. Yeah, because I think everyone's just chasing strategy, and you just like, nah, guys, it's not even here on my 100%. I'm gonna refer to it as analysis. Right? It's
analysis, bro.
Yeah,
it's analysis.
Yeah,
it's analysis. The reason why I don't want to use the term strategy, because there are different types of strategies, and a lot of people have this thing of like disagreeing with this one, trying to agree with this one, saying ICT is correct, SCMC is correct, price action is not correct. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to discriminate any other strategy whatsoever, but like I'm just basing it on analysis, and that's it.
Yeah.
So
how important is personal growth for you in regards with, how important is personal growth for you?
Personal growth is actually important when it comes to the Forex journey, because if you cannot identify who you are, I don't think you're going to be winning in this game, honestly. Like, you're going to be fighting with losses, thinking that they're manipulating the market, they're doing this, my broker this and that, only to find out that you're not ready psychologically. You're fighting with different demons, or like past trauma, or like you in denial that the fact that you're not putting in work. So mental health is actually important. It's very important. Taking care of yourself mentally, spiritually, physically, it's very important. It also gives you the confidence to approach the market in a different way, like having no fear, for example, of a loss. Like, you can lose like 5K, like, and just go by your day, like go have lunch. Not even think about the 5K, become moody and all of that. So I feel like actually self-improvement, it's actually vital in this game.
Yeah. And how have you applied that in your life?
Oh, very much. Like this year, I actually started on the note of like cutting all my habits. Done with the whole drinking game, whole smoking game, done with all of that. Done with going out. I've actually started practicing my the 50-30-20 rule.
Okay.
Yeah. So I started practicing that.
But the year just started.
Yeah, bro.
We're gonna have to check in on you towards the end of the year.
Trust me. Like it's like I was watching this video, and this guy said, when a person is working on themselves, they separate themselves for a period of time, and they come back well improved. Like the people that they used to hang out with, they ask themselves like, what happened? Like, how did you change?
So
You look better. Yeah, you look better. All of that.
Okay, yeah.
A tree doesn't grow like loud. A tree grows silent. You get what I'm saying? So hence I'm saying self-improvement is very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know one thing that's really required on the charts is that is producing proper results over and over and over again, you know. And how do you make sure that every single time you produce like quality results over and over again?
By just repeating the same thing over and over
But
again.
you see, that's the thing, repeating.
It's price action.
But is that practical though? But not just on the charts though, but I'm talking about the rules and everything, following your trade. You have a trading plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how strict are you on yourself on following the trading plan?
Hence I'm saying, for the fact that I'm repeating the same thing that I've done before, it shows that I'm strict on my trading plan.
Okay.
Hence, I emphasized my whole trading plan on, like, if I don't see the move that I'm supposed to be doing, I sit on my hands.
Okay.
There's nothing else I can do.
Yeah.
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 But if I can see a move that's actually going to be running for like maybe 4 hours on like 4 candles, yeah, bro, like I work with that.
Okay.
And I run with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your trading style, day trader, swing trader?
Day trader.
Day trader.
Yeah. Day
Yeah.
trader.
So what's day trading? You know, I think somewhere along the line I kind of also just lost sight of that, because I know obviously we understand swing trading is like you know holding for like overnight. Is it overnight and then going on to 2 weeks or something like that?
What I understand about swing trading is what I understand about swing trading is you basically make an entry. So whenever there's a turning point, that's when we're going to probably close or something like that. That's what I understand.
Okay.
But with day trading, probably you're going to make an entry like New York session. Then by the end of the day, like maybe around 10 o'clock, that's when your day ends. You get what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
Yeah, that's where your day ends.
Yeah.
So you're not going to hold overnight.
Oh, I see. No, actually, I do get it now. Yeah, because I think, and I liked what you said, where people like they day traders and then I find that they're scalping. And I was actually talking to someone about that yesterday. It's like now people, you call yourself a day trader, but you're scalping, but there's so much confusion.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, you should give yourself a clear perspective of who you are also in the market. Like, you need to identify yourself. Hence, you're gonna have character trait. Hence, there are people who are scalpers who are actually good at it.
Yeah.
People who can actually trade from like what time is it right now?
It's like 22 minutes past 4. I mean.
Okay, cool. Past 4. By 5 o'clock, even before 5 o'clock, this person is done trading. They already made like the profits and everything. Yeah. Then your swing traders as a person, maybe they can trade for like your 2 hours, 4 hours. Your day trader can go to like your 6 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours until the day ends. Yeah.
No, I do get you. What trade do you have a trade that you find to be your most memorable trade?
My most memorable trade was actually the first time I started trading your volatilities.
Oh yeah.
The first time ever. I flipped your $30, flipped it to like 500 USD. And but that was a swing trade though.
Okay.
To be quite honest, that was a swing trade, but that was the most memorable one.
Yeah.
And in currency pairs, there was one time I was actually trading gold. It did wonders for me. Like it did the most. Like I flipped it from like 5K and I flipped it to like 15K. Yeah.
But is that like your style of trading when you flip that 5K to the 15K?
Yeah.
It's your style of trading. It's basically how you basically trade. So
I basically set a target for myself.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to overtrade. That's where greed comes into the picture.
Okay.
You hear what I'm saying? It's either you're going to overtrade, hold the trade for too long, retraces back, minuses a few profits that you actually made, then you start doing what? Regretting yourself. Why didn't I close when the profits were up? Now you're gonna do what? You're gonna start hoping that it goes up.
Which is all executed.
Which doesn't
Yeah.
hope.
Yeah.
Which it doesn't go your way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you have the fear of losing those profits now. You start approaching break even. It's loss. Then you start closing on a loss. So the four horsemen actually play a vital role when it comes to trading. Like psychologically, like trading for me, it's a psychological game, honestly.
100%.
It's a psychological game.
Like you said, 80%, right?
80% is analysis.
And 80%
Yeah.
is analysis.
And
Okay.
10%,
Yeah.
it's your fundamental.
Yeah.
And the other 10%, it's a sentimental.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where the psychology come in.
The psychology comes in when you have to tell yourself if this analysis or your confluence rather is aligned.
Okay.
So if everything aligns, that's your 10%. If for that day, like today, there's a CPI, if the CPI is going to influence my technical, which you've been looking at for like a few weeks, for like a few days rather. Like for instance, my trading style is like I can wait for a trade that I'm comfortable with for like 4 days, 5 days. And when I execute it, the 10% already told me that the wait was actually like worth it.
I see.
I'm not going to force a trade like, okay, day one, I'm seeing it, it's coming, it's building up. I enter, price goes against me, minus. Remember, I'm minusing my equity now. Second day, do the same thing, minus. By the time that the trade actually happens on the fourth day, how much are you on? You get what I'm saying?
That's deep. Because a lot of people will probably see that setup and instead of waiting, try and force trades. By the time you get to the trade, there's nothing left now for you to trade.
Hence, you need to identify yourself when it comes to your trading style, your trading character. Are you a scalper? Are you a swing trader? Or are you a day trader? And I identify my strong trades, and it just landed in one place, and that's being a day trader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. And have you had any losses?
Oh, I do have losses.
Yeah, no, I get that. But have you had a loss that? What's your biggest loss? Your biggest loss, but in the sense of it doesn't have to be monetary.
Yeah.
But just a loss where you felt like, that loss was unnecessary, or the pain that was painful.
Related to the market.
Yeah, related to the market.
Okay, my biggest loss was like 9K.
Yeah.
Repeatedly. Yeah.
Okay.
So that happened I think it happened like 4 times. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In a row.
No, like in like different time lapse.
Oh, okay.
So probably I was trading this month, lost 9K.
Yeah.
The following month, tried the same thing, lost 9K. 2 months later, did the same thing, lost 9K. So when I've actually sat down and calculated how much I've lost, it came up to, I don't know, around your 40s, your 50s. Yeah.
Sure.
Around your 40s and 50s. But I was okay with it though.
Okay.
Because I knew what I was doing.
Oh, so this was basically like you were just experimenting or trying out something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying out something that didn't work. That was the thing of like moving from one strategy to another. Strategy. Hence, I don't want to use the term strategy.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it puts you out of place, like as a person. Like, okay, you can see Mang Mang's A strategy is working for him. You're going to run there. It doesn't work for you. You see Mang Mang's strategy working for him. You're going to run there. It doesn't work for you. So it becomes a cycle of doom. So you're basically running on a loss over and over and over again to a point whereby you don't even know who you are in the market or what you're doing. Yeah.
Sure. What piece of advice would you give yourself back when you started, like now, like if you're talking to Thato from then?
Back then, the piece of advice I could have given myself is I could have put in more work than more play. So what I mean is I shouldn't have focused on the lifestyle, on what I saw on Instagram. I shouldn't have paid for the courses that I did.
Yeah, how much did you end up spending on courses?
I spent around 5K.
5K?
Yeah, around 5K.
Was it one course or was it multiple courses?
Multiple courses, because I spent on someone. I even went to like Protea Hotel, somewhere there in Midrand.
Yeah.
Worst experience ever.
Yeah.
I paid for a robot, which was like 2.5 around there. So it was like 2.5, yeah.
Okay.
That's when I was like, you know what, boy.
What happened with the robot?
The robot is still sitting there on my laptop, bro. The robot is just sitting there on my laptop, just doing nothing.
Yeah, but did you ever use it?
I did.
Yeah, and?
I did. It didn't work. Because another thing, like, you're going to force something that's built to work for you psychologically. So the robot is going to show you a selling sign that we're selling. But psychologically, you seeing buys. So you're trying to go against the robot to a point whereby you're going to do what? You're going to do sells. Then your buy is going to be accurate. Then you're going to start saying, no, this robot doesn't work actually. Which some do. I'm not saying they don't work. Some do for some people. But for me, they don't work at all. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. No, that's hectic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Thato, thank you so much. I
appreciate it, man.
Thank you so much for the conversation. I think, like I said, the way you answering your questions was just some sort of a curveball for me because it's just like, yo. No, but thank you so much. I think there was just so much available information there. I think also from a psychological standpoint of view. Yeah, and thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me, guys.
Appreciate. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This was another episode of Market Masters with myself, Nqobile Tembane from Top Traders South Africa. And I'll see you guys same time, same place next week. And we are out.